Clive! You're here!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoldan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah. So have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off. You, ready for the off, then?
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gate.
Good idea. Get yourselves...
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No...
August's right. I've seen what the people here are tough and willing. But they ain't.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. Take good care of Dravost till I get back.
Leave it to me. And... give those things what for, yeah?
Which one of you's first? Help me, boy. Now, Torgal! All yours, Torgal. Torgal, kill! All yours, Torgal. Enough. Torgal, kill! Is that it? Apparently not. You're not getting past me. Nice try. Now, the question is, did I miss any?
Man alive! As many as I could, he says. The old...
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall, but we got...
Good.
In time, yeah. but we can think about them later.
Sid! You're even more enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. But mostly, I felt grateful.
I'm afraid I've only delayed there's no getting rid of that ether, meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end.
And that's if the flood don't spread. I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but with ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more important, we'll fortify the gates to the north. And I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll get...
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I always envied you. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse, and from that day on I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally. Something we hope you see the sense of it eventually.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but our work used to be the pride of doubt. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravos what I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw. Back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see that.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid.
And this is?
A token of our... But... However, designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel. And I've learned to hone an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough, and they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravos in the first place? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand between the two of us. I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman.
You know what? Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
We were just about to make a start on that.
It's funny, but none of this would have... You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you champ, and that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be... And the final flourish will be my talented...
A team effort, led by the greatest...
Now, save that talk, right? I'm...
To the bellows it is, then. the sword to end all swords.
It's... Thank you.
So, does this make you...
This? Nah. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of material.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better.
That's a weapon I'd like to see.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next,
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about...
Then tap the keg!
Yep. I never thought me and Zoltan would... And if it hadn't been for you, we would... Fran about us, guys. Unless, that is... Yeah. The weight of all that shit. Clever girl, that one. What do you want? That it? Fine.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
Oh, what do you expect? Farmers are abandoning their
don't tell
fields
me
and
we've
traders their
run out of
roots.
nuts and all.
Most of what we have.
Trouble with your gear, or... So, what'll it be? Anything else?
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me. But I can speak to her at least.
My Lord Marquis, I heard about Eastpool, that some of my fellow Guardians are to build a new home there, both for themselves and...
It's true. The village...
I have many fond memories. When I was a child, we would visit my aunt and uncle. I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle passed away.
Oscar,
But my training is not yet complete.
I warned you I might not be the easiest of masters. But I'm not to rebuild her home.
Thank you.
Come back.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris.
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going there.
Did she?
Following up on some new once they'd settled in. The bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her.
If she's not moved on already, yes.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
Clive. Here you go. Seen enough?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
How was she? The Enterprise.
Ah, Sid.
Don't tell me.
Oh, no? I'm working on bringing another one of the chiefs. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top. Let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hot. Only mithril engines get hotter. And you can't chuck ore in one of them and get... Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish, neither. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that.
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd...
Oh.
So, what exactly is this good...
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical...
More fallen material, so this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in...
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. And what's more, they're directional. Transferring heat from the inside. We've collected as many as we can. And I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is...
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back this...
That's it in a nutshell. We're only 3 short, mind. And there's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmecchia.
All right, then.
Will do. I'll be...
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than...
But not nearly as well as you. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body...
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
Yeah. You underestimated...
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. It's just... I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for perhaps the prince feels...
What is this place?
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand, then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt that you will take...
Of course.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to... Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can we have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile. And...
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you coming.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsmen. I wish to...
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness.
I do.
You've seen more of the world these past 5 years than most do in a lifetime.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the...
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was... Have you learned anything of note since
Little and less, I regret.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest, and even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in...
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating?
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnant, as if protecting the secret.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of... Mayhap it would please you to observe.
Would that be possible?
Of course. Sir, perchance you are familiar with Kretov. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect... If you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure...
All right.
They will be most... Might I suggest you take the road through... It will lead you straight to the village.
Thank you.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord.
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another lost wing.